Bill Belichick is right. The New England Patriots have a lot to work on between now and the start of the season at the quarterback position. And I can absolutely respect what he said about Cam Newton's leadership. Cam Newton was a really good leader and good teammate under very tough circumstances last season. Belichick obviously respects that, and I most certainly do as well. Flip side is Cam isn't any good when it comes to playing the position or throwing the forward pass. Sure, the surrounding talent is obviously much better for this season, but Cam hasn't played a high level of the quarterback position in a very, very long time. And you heard what Belichick said about Mac Jones doing a great job throwing himself into the playbook, and that's kind of a big deal because that's what you need to do to play for Bill Belichick. It's not a surprise. Jones, super smart and super dominant, playing for Belichick's bestie, Nick Saban, in college. And Belichick brilliantly drafted the ready-made Mac Jones in the first round. Patriots had an amazing offseason. They restocked the cupboard brilliantly. This team is ready everywhere. They need Mac Jones to win the quarterback job in order to win enough games to make the playoffs this season. My guy Tua Tagovailoa had a normal up-and-down rookie season, and how about talking to the press yesterday? Said he was uncomfortable calling plays last year, but feeling much better in the offense already. Look, I'm a big Tua fan. I obviously was outspoken, and I was right. Herbert over Tua. But he better, to answer that question and the question mark on the screen, he better have that year 2 leap. Because the Miami Dolphins should be able to make the playoffs this year. They have a ton of talent. Talked about it earlier. Patriots are back. Bill's still the team to beat. Brian Flores is a gem. This organization is not going to wait for year 3. I think giving up on Tua after a normal rookie season, that would have been crazy. I believe in Tua. I think Tua is going to have a great season. I think Tua is going to take the Miami Dolphins to the promised land, to the playoffs and beyond. The rapport with Waddle is going to be amazing, but it better happen. And there are no excuses. Last year, coming off of surgery in college, messed up off season, pandemic, not the starter. That's a normal rookie season. Year 2, get it done. How about my Knicks? For the first time in 8 long years, for literally the first time in the history of time to shine, the Knicks won a playoff game. And it was all sorts of awesome. The Knicks were down 13 at the half. But Derrick Rose sparked a second half comeback for the ages to save the Knicks season. The Knicks second half defense was simply locked down. Just sensational. Garden crowd going nuts. LeBron tweeting about it. When MSG is rocking in the playoffs, there's nothing quite like it in sports. And this is how it used to be all the time in the 90s, all spring long. The Yankees are winning championships in the late 90s, and baseball season in New York City didn't start until the Knicks season ended. Wow, that was awesome last night. And we have Derrick Rose to thank. How about Tom Thibodeau? Brilliantly put his guy D. Rose into the starting lineup for the second half, and, well, it changed everything. Rose was majestic, absolutely incredible. 39 sensational minutes, scoring 26 points, and leading the team. He's 32 years old, and he's totally reinvented himself. Rose saved the Knicks season. And he saved the narrative with regards to Julius Randle, who was brutal in the first half. Much better in the second half. He hit that 3 to start the third quarter to cut it from 13 to 10, which takes it mentally from grotesque to possible, and then eventually reality. Randle was really solid, I thought, in the second half. He was tentative, hesitant, miserable first 2 quarters, just like game 1. Let me give you my theory on this. It's his first postseason, first time with the Knicks crowd this year, and he's playing for his next contract. He's a free agent next offseason. He was amazing all year, and I think getting games under his belt and now going on the road is going to help him getting back to that all-star level. Now, the role players were awesome. Reggie Bullock hit threes and played unbelievable defense. Taj Gibson was awesome. And how about my guy, Obi Toppin? Ain't no stopping Obi Toppin, energizing the crowd with the energy, the long-range shots, the monster dunks. Let's be honest, my guy Obi Toppin had a bad rookie season. His best 2 games this year have been in the playoffs. That's amazing. Guard and crowd chanting his name. His mom, Ronnie, moved to tears. She grew up in the suburbs of New York City as a Knicks fan. I went to high school with her sisters. I mean, that right there gave me the chills. What a moment. And it all just felt right. The Knicks are back. Free agents are going to notice. This team is so likable. The fans, like me, have been waiting forever. Last night was the culmination of a long time coming.